Busy Gamer Dad back again. Gonna pick up where we left off. We just got on the boat away from castle.
And so it was that the once proud kingdom of Glenbrook did fall. Aesfrost seized control of the Crown City, threatening to bring the surrounding domains under its iron yoke.
So they're
now
going
the
after
Archduke's
Wolf.
army marches upon House Wolfort's stronghold, where Prince Roland is being sheltered by his loyal friends and allies.
Oh dear. Like, where's Hyzanth in all of this right now? I mean, obviously they've returned after the banquet and things like that, but yeah, it's not ideal. Let's see here. Doesn't look like we have any other side quests or anything like that. It looks like we'll just go back into the main story. This may be a dialogue episode, which is fine. The voice acting is really awesome, so.
Your most honorable siblings, Lord Thalas and Lady Erica, have arrived, my lord.
Interesting. That guy is a
Thank you for
bootlicker.
the escort. You may go now.
If there is anything else that you require, anything at all, you need but say the word.
Patriate.
In that case, I would have a bottle of the realm's finest wine and a serving of fresh fruit delivered to my quarters.
But of course, milady, I shall have the servants fetch it at once.
What a fool. He just bent to their will when he was...
Ever eager to please, isn't he?
I believe the word you're looking for is sycophant.
Yes, sycophant.
Congratulations on bringing Glenbrook to its knees, brother. It's a thing of beauty, what you've accomplished. I trust you're already seeing to that fuss outside the castle walls?
Of course.
The other domains are putting up little in the way of resistance. Lord Telior trembles in his seat within the stronghold, and Lord Fawkes was oblivious to what was happening until it was far too late.
How easily the three high houses of Glenbrook break under your iron boot, brother.
I wouldn't say they've all broken.
Wolford is the last to hold out, but Avlora will deal with them. Prince Roland will be in our hands before long.
Speaking of royalty, brother, I would have thought Cordelia would be dead or rotting in jail. Yet here she sits on the throne. She looks less a vanquished princess and more a queen.
That is precisely what I would have her be.
Whatever do you mean?
Once things have calmed, I shall assume guardianship over her and have her crowned.
Oh dear.
A few days hence, Regna will be executed. I've already informed Patriat as much.
So the wise and benevolent King Regna meets his end at last.
I can't wait till we fight him.
Father!
Well, that's troubling. We'll see what happens. Outside the gates.
Subjects of Glenbrook, I am Gustadolf, Archduke and High Commander of the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost. Hear my words. The sins King Regna has committed against us, and against you, his own people, are grievous indeed.
Oh, really?
3 decades have passed since the end of the war. In the years since, we have all done what we can to rebuild our nations. The opening of the Grand Norzelian mines was to be the dawn of a new age. An age where our 3 nations would work together for the peace and prosperity of all.
Let's see where this story goes.
King Regna spat in the face of that glorious dream. As our engineers worked tirelessly to put success within reach, your King Regna schemed in the shadows to seize control of the mine for his own profit. And when Dragan Aesfrost, my dear cousin, and the man tasked with overseeing the mine's operations, became aware of this plot, King Regna had him assassinated in cold blood. In doing so, he betrayed not only my own nation and the holy state of Hyzanth, but you as well. The very people who were to share in the wealth the mine would bring.
So he's looking to take ownership of her so that he can have a firm grip in the monarchy. Got it.
And so we were left with no choice but to march on Whiteholm Castle and put an end to Regna's treachery by force. Our actions were born of a righteous duty to avenge
All right, we'll
Dragan's
see.
murder and this odious betrayal of this historic accord between our nations. What say you, King Regna? Do you deny these charges against you?
I do not. But I beg of you, spare my children.
Interesting.
Subjects of Glenbrook, your traitor king admits his guilt before you.
Because he does not want his
The
kids to
punishment for
die.
these crimes is death. Off with his head.
Oh dear.
Roland, Cordelia, the future of our kingdom is in your hands now.
Oh no. Well, that happened.
Just days after the fall of the Crown City, King Regna of Glenbrook is beheaded before his subjects. The death of this kind and benevolent monarch plunges the realm into confusion and chaos. With the king perishes an all too short-lived era of peace. And in its place, one of bloodshed and
That's a bumper sticker statement for it. Let's do this side quest. I know I told you guys I'm one of those people that I can't stay focused.
Whatever is House Telior to do, with King Regna gone, we must find a way to preserve ourselves.
Well, you could participate.
Landroy, that proud fool, will no doubt fight till the bitter end. But House Fawkes alone is no match for the Grand Duchy.
No?
Yet if House Wolford were to fight at their side, they say Prince Roland is in Wolford's charge. If this is true, there's a good chance they will join the fray.
Yes.
Or will they? The Wolfords may choose to
Silvio,
ransom the
you
prince to
man of
Esfrost
many thoughts.
in return for amnesty for their own domain. If it comes to that, Esfrost will either kill the prince and princess, or use them as their pawns, and Glenbrook will fall.
What will you do?
Bending the knee to Esfrost may be our only hope if we are to live to see tomorrow.
So you'll do the same. That's tough. It's not good. Not good. What about you? There's many side quests. Okay, great. This is gonna be a dialogue episode. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. These are awesome. News reaches the Citadel of Whiteholm, or Citadel of the Holy State of Hysanth. Let's see what this is about. Citadel of Sands. Chancery.
Minister Sorsley. What is it this time, Booker? We've just received word that Esfrost has launched a surprise invasion of Glenbrook. Whiteholm burns as we speak.
Yep.
What's this? The Crown City has fallen. King Regna was beheaded, and it is said Crown Prince Franny also perished in the fray. Prince Roland has fled to the domain of House Wolford, with the Grand Duchy's army in close pursuit.
Goddess forbid. What could the Archduke be plotting? And what did the others think of the matter?
At any rate, I must speak with the Hierophant at once.
Minister, if I may assuage you, I propose that perhaps this situation may yet play to House N's benefit.
Oh dear.
Our benefit, you say? Indeed. Indeed. You may have the right of it.
Ugh.
My dear Booker, whatever would House N do without you?
Send a bird to the palace. Tell them that the Holy One's faithful servant Sorcelet would humbly beg an audience.
At once, Master.
Oh dear. Everybody's looking to gain something from violence. It's sad, really. Let's see what you have to say. Are you working as a double agent, or did you really just switch sides?
It would seem things have calmed outside the castle walls.
What is to become of us now? Word has it the King's Guard's been slaughtered to the last man. We must flee while we have our lives.
If they meant to kill ordinary folk like us, wouldn't they have done so already? Even as frosty dogs have some honor then. Who'd have thought? Anyway, there's no point fighting. What'll be, will be.
Our people seem less resentful of Esfrost than I would have expected.
Oh.
No doubt due to the Archduke's decision to focus their attack on the castle and leave the town itself unscathed.
It's a tactful man.
The common folk won't be a problem. That just leaves the matter of the royal family.
I'm gonna go fight you. I
His
would love to
Grace
fight you.
and the Crown Prince have been dealt with, and Princess Cordelia has been brought to heel. Prince Roland is the only one unaccounted for, but the men I arranged for hunt him down as we speak. Word has it there's also a sizable bounty on his head. No, he'll not last long.
Oh dear.
I knew Gustadolf to be a shrewd man, but his attention to detail is nothing short of astonishing.
Well, yeah, he's one of those people who's a
I have
warmonger.
seen all I would. Let us return.
He's a warmonger, but he knows his trade. Let's see what Falks is. He's one of the other neutral houses. When I say neutral in quotations.
Your Majesty, House Falks has failed you. I have failed you. High House, damn it all! When you needed us most, we were not there to answer the call. How did we not see what they were plotting? How did we not know to go to your aid? But no, cursing our fate will not bring you back to us. We must focus our efforts on the one who might yet save Glenbrook from downfall. We must protect Prince Roland with our lives.
So I like that they're giving us all sides of the scenario. And when I say all sides of the scenario, I'm simply talking about all the perspectives. You have the ally, would-be convenient ally that is also looking to profit from things. You have the House Falks, that is the type of house that's devoted to the crown, near blind devotion, but devoted to the crown nonetheless. And then you have the other house with Silvio, who is pragmatic and not sure and chooses to go the road of bending his knee towards the Archduke simply because he wants to keep his land. And then you have the internal strife of the people in the town that are somewhat ambivalent, quote unquote, because they were unscathed during the conflict. But it looks like Lendoria, I think his name was, is gonna come in to help us, which is great. I think that's really awesome. And it doesn't look like this is probably gonna be an exploration.
Lord Serenoa, thank the heavens you're safe.
It is good to be home.
Is it?
Castle Wolfort is the most impregnable stronghold in all the kingdom. You will be safe here, Your Highness.
Then
Thank you. I can only hope Father and Sir Maxwell are safe as well.
they're not.
Benedict, there is news.
It would make sense that Anna has the news. Anna. I like how she told Benedict first.
What's the matter, Benedict? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
Your Highness, my lord, pray try to remain calm.
Nope, that's not how you start a sentence.
His Grace was beheaded at the Crown City not bells ago.
Father. No.
Mm-hmm.
Say it is not so.
Roland.
I can only imagine what you're feeling now, Your Highness. But I fear we have not the luxury of grieving. As the last living heir to the throne, there is no doubt that the Archduke will target you next.
See, I like the Benedict character because he's proven himself to be a good plot mechanic to move the story along and keep the narrative going in a level keel where you don't have too much choice and choose your own adventure in the regard of huge disparities, but I have a feeling that's coming.
Indeed. We must move quickly. I would seek Father's counsel.
About Lord Symon.
What is it? Has something befallen Father?
He's dead as well. Like, dead. I mean, we knew he was sick. It's not a surprise. Bedridden.
Father!
Lord Symon, what is the meaning of this?
He collapsed when he heard the news from the Crown City, and has not opened his eyes since.
You must
Let's
be
see if
mad.
we can
The
get
man
through
was
this.
stronger than an ox.
We cannot afford to lose Lord Symon. Not now, of all times.
Oh dear.
Father. Be strong, Father. This realm still needs you.
Yeah, just let me
still
finish the
need
recording.
You, Father. Father.
Serenoa.
Is there any chance he will recover?
Our healers are doing everything they can, but none can say.
So, I'm wondering if Hyzanth comes and tries and heals Symon at the cost of Alliance. Future favors, as it were. That's going to be interesting and potentially where this story is going.
Do not give up hope, Serenoa. The malady will not take your father easily.
Forgive me, Roland. I can only imagine what you feel now.
I must stay strong. I cannot allow Father's death to be in vain. You too must remain composed. For Lord Symon. And for those who now look to you for guidance in his stead.
I will try.
Pardon me, my lord. I come bearing a message.
From Hyzanth.
From whom?
The scout we had sent in search of Sir Maxwell returned with this.
Oh. His mask?
Sir Maxwell's mask.
Reports have it that it was found near Whiteholm Bridge.
Blood. No. It cannot be.
This mask was all that was found, you say?
The bridge was all but overflowing with the bodies of the fallen. It was not possible to ascertain all of their identities. And the
Such as
swift
war
course
crime.
of the river thwarted any efforts to search further.
I see. Thank you for the report. Get some rest. You have earned it.
Yes, my lord.
Sir Maxwell. You too abandon me now?
It's not like anybody wants to abandon you. Dude got stabbed by an ultimate ability. Or hit by an ultimate ability. I don't know if stabbed is the right word.
At Gustadolf's command, Esfrost musters its forces at Whiteholm Castle and commences a march on the Wolfort domain. Their aim, to seize in their clutches Prince Roland, the unwilling heir to Glenbrook's throne.
That makes sense. We have no side quests or anything. Alright, cool. Let's jump into it. Let's see. This may be the exploration point of it. Nope, more progress in the story. Good.
My lord, the Frosty army advances on us as we speak.
Okay.
A missive has arrived from Lord Gustadolf. It says they will stand down on the condition that we surrender Prince Roland to them at once.
Oh, that's
There's
enough.
not much time before they're on our doorstep, my lord.
Word has it that General Avlora herself heads the vanguard.
Gustadolf's not taking any chances. The scheming bastard.
Summon the War Council at once. We must take swift action.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. And then this is probably another Scales moment. Because we've only had one so far. And we are debating.
You cannot be serious about this.
It's all right, Frederica.
Please continue, Benedict.
Thank you. Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esfrost?
I say we refuse. We owe Sir Maxwell that much.
Precisely. Sir Maxwell entrusted us with keeping His Highness safe, and we accepted.
There's no place in the realm more sheltered by the terrain than this castle. He is safer here than anywhere. And yet, if the Archduke were to march on us with an army as great as the one that took the Crown City, or, heaven forbid, a greater one,
the natural fortifications of this land would work against us. Our shelter would become our jail.
So you propose that we just abandon him?
That we sacrifice his life for our own protection?
These are the hard choices that you have to make as
Better
a
my
leader.
life than any of yours. This is my battle. I would not see the blood of my friends spilt in my name.
See, Your Highness, that's where you're wrong. House Wolfort's the sword and shield of the crown. You go to battle, we go with you. So it's always been.
Yep.
Enough! I will leave before I see your domain ravaged by fighting.
You don't have a real choice in
It is
that.
the only way. Surely you see this, yes?
I refuse to believe sacrificing any of us is the correct path.
My lord, we cannot allow war to come to the Wolfort domain. Your highest priority must be to your loyal subjects. You must decide.
And this is the choice. I think this is the choice. Alright. I cannot render a decision here and now. There must be some solution. As his vassal, I must fight to protect the prince, but as their lord, I must ensure my people's safety. We cannot hope to win against Esfrost, but if we do nothing to stop them, many lives will be lost. I don't get, like, these aren't clearly spelled out in a sense of, like, I get the top one. This is just I need more time. There must be some solution. But this one here, it says I must protect the prince, but as their lord I must ensure my... So does this mean I want to give them up? Give him up to protect my people? And then I cannot hope to win against Esfrost, but if there's nothing to stop them, many will lose their lives. Does that mean that we fight? I'm gonna do the top one.
I cannot render a decision here and now. There must be some solution.
I understand how you must feel. My brother has put House Wolfort in an impossible position. I cannot begin to apologize.
No, you are not to blame. Forgive me. I should not have spoken so.
As the master of this domain, you and no other must decide how we proceed.
I understand that, Benedict. Prepare the scales of conviction.
There we
I want to
are.
hear everyone's thoughts on the matter.
Alright. Finally, another scale event. Because we only had the one so far. Let's get into the scale event. Are there any other side quests? No. You know what? Let's save the scale event for the start of the next episode on the series, because I have a feeling right afterwards there's going to be some more either dialogue or combat. So look for that next episode. Busy Gamer Dad playing Triangle Strategy, getting to the pinnacle choice. If not, that was the pinnacle choice. Thanks so much for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. If you feel so inclined, I would love and appreciate that. And if not, your viewership was just enough. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll catch you in the next one. Later.